anyone has any questions related to the yesterday's class? Yesterday we discussed about abstract class and I'm sorry. Did we discuss about abstract and concrete? Okay. Abstract class and concrete class. Okay. So anyone has any doubts or any questions about yesterday topics like encapsulation, class, and what else? Inheritance concept, and types of inheritance I did not tell you. Types of classes. Yes, correct. Types of. These were being discussed.
There seems a common features between encapsulation and classes. Could you differentiate
Not
both
like
of them?
common feature. Encapsulation isn't a concept. Okay. The reality of encapsulation is class. Means encapsulation concept is been told by someone. Now somebody developing a technology, programming language, Java. They implemented that concept here as class. Somebody developed C#. They implemented encapsulation concept as class there also. Like that. So encapsulation is just a concept which has been implemented by programming languages as class, which means class is equal to encapsulation. Class is equal to encapsulation. Okay, clear? So
Yeah,
every one
yes.
of you, am I audible and you see my screen?
Yes, you can see, sir.
So please be on mute. Whenever you wanted to say something, you can unmute. Okay. Yeah, you can see my screen. Thank you. So encapsulation, what is encapsulation means? Yeah, attributes and functionalities grouped together. And that is called encapsulation concept. So the same concept can be implemented in any programming language. Java has implemented that. And what is the name Java has given for encapsulation concept? Class. What is the name? Class. So a class is like encapsulated unit structure where it will have attributes and functional components. Class takes an input and produces an output. Class accepts inputs and produces output. Clear, everyone? And class is equal to encapsulation concept. And next, we discussed about inheritance. In general, we discussed about inheritance. What is meant by inheritance? Question is straightforward. What is meant by inheritance? What is meant by inheritance? Did we discuss or not?
Getting the properties of other classes.
Getting properties from parent to child.
Parent class. Inheritance is a relation defined between two classes where one class acts as a parent class, whereas the other class acting as a child class. So class A, class B. If I say class B inherits from A, which means class B is child, class A is parent. A child class can access the features of parent class, but not vice versa. This inheritance is a chain, which means A, B, C are there, three classes. Class A, class B, class C. I said class B inherits from A, whereas class C inherits from class B. That means B is child of A, C is child of B. B can access A, C can access B. C can also access A. Parent of parent is also parent to the bottom level. That's the concept of inheritance, like a family relation. Okay. Next, after that,
Sir,
that's the
whether
basic of inheritance. Why inheritance? Yes, please. Go ahead.
Inheritance can access same level of units. That means B and C in the same line. Can
you take
inheritance
the
can be
property
applied?
of your brother? Do you have
No,
rights to
no.
access the property of your brother? No,
No,
right?
no.
Same level classes are siblings. Siblings properties cannot be accessed. Parents property can be accessed. Understand? So your Java is, I mean, like not Java. This object-oriented programming concepts are human life only. Everything is taken from human life. Inheritance, class, polymorphism, abstraction, everything is from human life. Nothing like that. I mean to say like real world. Okay. So here you go now. After that, the next question is why we need inheritance? What is the purpose to have inheritance implemented or created in technology? Why we need that? It's okay. That are those are advantages of inheritance. I'm asking about understand the question. I'm asking about why the technology developers have introduced a concept called inheritance.
Reuse the functionality.
Reusability, easy to
Yeah,
maintain.
those are advantages of
Reuse the
inheritance.
framework.
Tell me in the real world, what if you don't have reusability, your business doesn't run or what? Without having inheritance, can I not do everything in a single class?
We can
Did
do,
everything in a
but
single
We
class.
can
Common
I do
functionality
that.
will be
organized
My
used in the
business
way.
will
common.
run. My question is, why
Design
the technology
complexity.
experts have got an idea of implementing inheritance? What is the reason they have got that idea to implement inheritance? That's my question.
to simple the code for
Time saving,
You
organizing,
understand? I
everything.
said many times so far, do not look at the technology as technology. These technical words, reusability, extendability, easy to maintain. Think about technology in the real world and then only you will be able to learn it. Still, if you say reusability and all after reading, there is no use. My question is not about this OOPS concept or Java. My question is about whoever has implemented this, I mean like introduced this concept of OOPS, why they have got that idea of having inheritance concept being written. Why
For
they got that
future
idea?
use, based on our relationship,
Based on,
our relationship in
okay,
real
say
scenario.
with respect to the business. Security access, reusability, easy to extend. Those are all advantages of having inheritance. What are the advantages of having inheritance relation? Easy to maintain, easy to extend, easy to access, and what else? Reusability, no redundancy.
Reusability.
All these are advantages of defining. After you define inheritance, you get these advantages. My question is not after you define inheritance. Why
To
inheritance? That's
know,
my
to
question.
know, to know who is related to where, child and parent, is
Because there were a lot of
categorization.
you always say every answer with respect to code, technology, all that. To
Yeah,
maintain
Harsha.
organization structure, to replicate the real world organization structures, they have introduced inheritance. If the real world organization structure is only one unit, one specific unit, there is no inheritance in technology. I told you many times, technology is to solve the real world. Okay, technology follows real world. You know real world, you can be a good technical person. You don't know real world, you will be a good technical person getting 100 out of 100 marks of no use. Okay, so if you want to learn technology, you always think about the real world setup, then only you will be able to learn technology. Why inheritance has been introduced or written by the technology developers? The reason is how you are structuring your business in the real world. Same structure I want to achieve by using technology. So how do I achieve? In the real world, there is a department which is commonly working for multiple departments. How can I achieve this? It has to supply commonly to data to the other departments. How to achieve that? So I have to define relation between 2 departments. So 2 classes. When I define the relation, one department should supply some features or functionalities to another department. Same way, one class should supply features or functionality to another class. So you are going to do what? You have to introduce that into technology. You introduced and you named it as inheritance as human relation. Okay. So there are even other factors, but this is the primary thing. Okay. So that's the reason why inheritance exists in the technology. Okay. So next, advantages of inheritance. Now you tell me. Reusability, easy to maintain, to access, easy to extend. All these are advantages of inheritance. Okay. So now classes, types of classes. There are 2 types of classes available in object-oriented programming system. One concrete, the other one abstract. One concrete and the other one abstract. So concrete class or abstract class, both are classes. If you remove that word concrete and you remove that word abstract, both are classes. Class means it will have attributes, it will have functional components, okay, and there will be certain processing or something will be done in the class for sure. Then what is the difference between these two? It is very simple. Concrete class is the one where a transaction can be triggered. That authorization of transaction triggering, ability to trigger the transaction, that ability will be there only for concrete classes. That ability will not be there for abstract classes. Okay, that's the main difference. Now the question is, why abstract classes exist? What is the reason they have divided, segregated abstract and concrete? They can have normally as a class. If you want to initiate the transaction, otherwise you leave it. Why they have to come up with a restriction of not initiating the transaction? See, someone has developed this technology, right? Types of classes and all. Some technology developers have developed it. Why don't they have only class? You create everything. As a developer, you know everything. As a user also, whatever you give, they will access, end users. You don't implement something to initiate the transaction, it won't be initiated. You implement something to initiate the transaction, it will be initiated. That's your knowledge as a developer. Whatever the way you want, you can use the same way, the class. If that is the case, why they have to again segregate to have 2 classes?
Because there are places in the application where the instances need not be created and no transactions are required.
In the application?
Yes, in the application.
Yeah, for example, in PhonePe,
Where this
some of the
application is
users
coming
use.
from? Where
Sorry?
this application is coming from? How do you go with application?
From top classes.
Where this application is, you said in the application, some parts of
In
the
the
application
application,
do not want to initiate
it
the
is
transaction.
within the application.
From Pega
There are
platform.
few features are
Okay,
there.
it is all about, once again I am saying, it is all about, you think only technology as technology.
Sir, abstract class.
Wherever the third party there we can implement options also.
As you said, encapsulation is a concept. Uh,
So if we say
Application is
the
equal.
application,
What is application in the real world? In the real world, what is application? Application is equal to business.
Business.
Your
Some
application should replicate your business or not. Now tell me in the business, then we will think about the technology. First to say in the business we have so many departments. Okay, with respect to that, you say something. I have muted everyone, you can unmute one person offline. But with respect to business, you tell me this abstract concrete, don't look at these 2 things as part of OOPS or as part of Java. Think about these 2 or Pega. Think about these 2 as part of the real world. In the real world, where you come across with abstract or where you come across with concrete. So we have, I told you an example of banking. There are multiple departments, right? What are those? Accounts processing, and loan processing,
Loan,
insurance processing,
insurance,
verification.
verification.
Out of all these four, which department we cannot, we should not, not cannot, we should not, as per the business, we should not initiate the transaction.
Verification.
Verification is the one that participates during the transaction processing or not. That
Yes.
participates. In the reality, there is one department which should never create a work object. I mean, like, I'm sorry, transaction. It should never initiate transaction. How do you get that into technology? Means there should be a restriction on it. It's not something your wish whether you create or not and leave it. There should be a restriction on the department. No, you are not authorized. You go to restaurant, you're allowed into restaurant, but you're not allowed into cooking room. Restriction area. Correct? That restriction you have to apply there. Okay. Then how to apply the same, how to bring the same into technology. How to bring the same into technology? Now you have to segregate the class. So originally the class is there. You want to initiate transaction, you initiate. You don't want, leave it. Just originally. But now the same original they have kept as it is, and they have taken the copy of the original, they labeled it as abstract and removed one feature from it. What feature has been removed?
Initiation
Initiating
of
transaction.
transaction.
Transaction
Construct.
initiation.
That has turned into abstract. That has turned into abstract. Clear, everyone? So usually, I'm saying usually, abstract classes are higher level in the application. That's what the point we discussed. Abstract classes usually at higher level. Organization, division, unit. Units are the one where transaction gets initiated. You see any business, it will be same. You tell me any business where organization starts transactions. Tell me anything, any one business in this world. Every business in this world where transactions will get initiated.
The
At
lower
the
level.
very bottom level of sellers. Yes, sir.
Units.
Take the street sellers also, same thing. Supplies will come from top. Okay, top level. Bottom level only transactions will get processed. The same way technology should be designed. Okay, so the same way they have designed, and now concrete class is the one which will come at generally bottom level. Abstract classes are usually at the top level. Understand clear, everyone? So that's how you should not read all these things. Okay, simply don't by heart to read all these things. Okay, that's of no use. Reusability, easy to maintain. This is not about reason for inheritance. As they introduce inheritance concept, they achieved this. I'm asking about reason for introducing inheritance concept. After they introduce inheritance concept, they're achieving all this advantages they're achieving. But what is the reason for introducing inheritance? That's what you need to think about if you want to become a technical person. Okay, make sense, everyone? Clear? If you want to learn technology at its best, you always have to think about the real world only. Really what you see with your eyes. If you understand that structures of the business and then try to compare the technology, then only you will be able to learn it to the level of its best. Okay, make sense, everyone? Online students, respond on the chatting window.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I think you are learning in a different way than what you have learned so far, right? So far you might have read concrete class is the one which can be instantiated, abstract class is the one cannot be instantiated. 2 out of 2 marks in exam, but still we don't know what is it. Okay, that's the problem with you and teachers both. Okay, now let's go ahead and see further. What is pending in from yesterday? Oops, concepts are completed. I mean, like up to the level of classes, types of classes, whatever I was mentioning, that is completed, I think, right?
Revisiting the inheritance.
Revisited inheritance. Revisiting inheritance means in the inheritance structure, okay, where does this abstract classes comes? Where it comes? Top level, usually at the top level. I will ask you one question. Okay, I am creating one application. Okay, think about practicality. Okay, think about practical. Now you think about the technology. Now you think about the technology, don't go to the real world. Practically, is it possible to create an application without having an abstract class? Means whatever the class at any level, the classes that are created are all are concrete. I created application, I'm able to run my business. Able to run or not? Practically, it is possible or not possible? An application without even a single
Yes.
class is possible or not?
Yes.
I'm talking about only technology now. Technology, you created application, you created all classes, you created higher level parent, child, and so on, all concrete. You're able to run the business.
At
Practically
least
possible or not?
one abstract class should be present. At least one.
You are restricting. You are saying should be. I'm asking, understand the question. If you say should be, you are pretty much sure about it.
It must be.
I'm asking, practically, is it possible to run your business without even having one abstract class? If you say at least may or may not be, I will be happy. If you say should be, that will be a problem.
No.
Yes, it is possible. Yes,
Because
it is possible. You don't even have one abstract class, it will work, because as a developer, you know whether to initiate the transaction or not. You define concrete, but you don't initiate. That is in your hand to design the things. But you have to design the right way to align with the business structure in the real world. That's the need, right? If you're designing everything as concrete and all, you are not implementing something to initiate, you are implementing something to initiate at some other level. It will work fine. As you expect, it will work. But whatever you created is not aligning with the real world. That's the problem. That's the reason why abstract class is needed. Otherwise, not even having single abstract class, your application will run. All concrete will run. No doubt about it. You go to Google and see. You can Google. If you don't believe me, you can Google and see. Okay, somewhere in the technical blogs and all. So, in the world of technology, when you implement your application, develop your application and create so many classes, parent, child classes and all, it's not mandatory to have abstract classes. It's going to be mandatory when you only compare your technology with real world. You created all concrete. It is not aligning with the real world. Anything which is not aligning with real world is not acceptable to the business. Your digital product not aligning with real world. Okay. To bring that acceptance, they have now created abstract classes. Okay. So without one concrete class, without even having one concrete class, means all abstract classes in my application, is it possible to run your application transactions? Is it possible?
No.
It's not at all possible. In an application, at least one concrete class must be there. At least one concrete class must be there. But in an application, the abstract class, having at least one abstract class is optional. That's up to you. But definitely you will create. Why definitely you will create? Why definitely you will create? Every business structure that you are implementing will have abstract levels. For sure it will have. Definitely it will have at
We'll
least
have some
organization.
transaction.
Organization and unit will be there. Not only one single unit, a business cannot be defined. Okay. So that's the way you need to try to understand the technology, sometimes in technology perspective, and most of the times technology in the real world perspective. Everyone clear?
Harsha,
And
one
yes,
doubt. Yeah,
Sir,
actually,
can you
concrete
repeat it again, please?
memory.
one by one. Hold on. Some female
Con
student was. What was that? Male or female? I'm sorry. Someone was
concrete
asking.
class
Sir,
occupies memory.
sir, I can't understand.
No.
Concrete class occupies memory. Harsha.
Come see memory and
Concrete.
all will think about it. No, I'm
Okay.
only asking you. Do you have any doubt or
Why?
question? We have
Yeah, yeah.
discussed.
Why we are creating abstract classes only at framework level instead of concrete classes most of the
I
cases.
did not say framework level. I said only classes. I did not discuss about applications. I discussed
Okay.
only about higher level of classes.
Okay.
Usually, abstract classes go to the higher level of higher level classes, because that is where the supply will happen. No need to initiate the transactions. Bottom levels are the one where you initiate the transaction. If you want to understand this clearly, take any business organization which is there outside. Then you will be able to understand. Yes or no? Okay.
Yes, sir.
If you want to understand these concepts, you must have to understand the real world business. Without that, what happens, you will understand it. Only you will understand the sentences that I am writing. And you will remember it, which is of no use. Srinivas or someone said, I did not understand something. What is that you did not
Can we
understand?
call it transaction as unit?
Can we call it?
Transaction as unit? Both are same.
At unit level, transaction will happen. Unit is one layer, one level, where it means unit is one class in which a transaction will run. Cinema theater is a unit. Okay, cinema hall is a unit where sales will happen. Yes or no? Movie production house is there and movie distributors are there. Movie theaters are there. All are connected or not? Connected. So cinema theater is the one where inside which sales transactions of tickets will be happening. Yes or no? So that's the way. Always you look at the real world, draw the diagrams, and then compare the technology and try to understand. That will be the ultimate way of learning.
Harsha, actually, inheritance is possible only abstract to concrete only, or concrete to concrete also inheritance possible.
Yes, inheritance concept while you are learning, I told you, a class inheriting from another class. I mean, like a class related to another class as a child is inheriting. Inheritance, correct? Anywhere did we mention like abstract class from concrete, concrete from concrete? Did we mention like that? No, that means abstract can be parent, concrete can be child. Concrete can be parent, abstract can be child. Concrete can be parent, concrete can be child. Abstract can be parent, abstract can be child. But if you start thinking about these many directions and levels, you'll forget about everything. You'll not understand anything. That's why look at the business, real world business. What is coming at top level generally? What is coming at top level? Which does not initiate transaction. That means top level, which classes will come? Abstract classes.
Abstract.
What is happening at bottom level? Transactions are getting initiated. Which will come at the bottom level? Concrete classes.
Concrete class.
That's the usual structure. That's the usual structure. If you keep that in mind, pretty much fair enough. Clear, everyone? Don't think about all different 4 directions. You will get confused. Okay. But practically, it is possible to have inheritance from any class type to any class type. Practically, it is possible. But how you structure is aligning with your real business. How you structure is aligning with your real business. See, don't learn anything by definitions. Like a class acquiring properties from parent class to child class is inheritance. These definitions will not give you any knowledge. Of course, that is true, but you have to understand in the reality why I should do that. Why I should create 2 classes, one inheriting from another. What is the reason for it? If you know, then you will master the technology. Okay. Make sense? Clear, everyone?
Yes.
I hope your queries are being sorted out, all of you. So I'm taking a lot of time explaining all this because I do not want to simply teach you by definitions. I can finish this particular class within 20 minutes. If I finish like concrete class, we can create transactions. Abstract class, we cannot create transaction. Completed. Abstract concrete difference, completed. Inheritance, relation between parent to child, so that child can access the properties of parent class, but not vice versa. Inheritance concept is completed. Okay. Abstract class, concrete class, inheritance concept is also completed. I don't need to tell you so many things about real world, this one, that one, and all. I'm trying to make you to think like a solution architect, not like an ordinary learner. Okay. If you want to be a solution architect, you have to always know about the real world business structure and then use your technology to align with real world business structure. Then only you will be called as a techie. Okay. Not all software developers are techies. They know how to write and what to write, but they don't know why they are writing and why they are doing it. Okay. 99%, not 100%. Okay, so we have 30 more minutes. See, today I'm not going to take the continuation session. Let me tell you about how your preparation should be done. Okay, I am not simply wasting the time. Okay, I know how to spend it quality. Okay, but you should know how to spend your quality time while learning. I want you to make you realize that. Okay, see, you will be receiving theory document. Okay, class running notes, and what else? Practical document. Practical document with screenshots. Apart from this, by Tuesday or Monday, you will be receiving interview audio recordings of real interviews. Okay, it will help you for your interview preparations, how the real interviews will happen, what type of questions they will ask. As you go on with the subject, that will help you. And audio recordings of this, whatever I told, like inheritance, difference, summary of concepts. Okay, summary of technical concepts of most of the rules in Pega. Technical concepts. This audio recordings will be interview question and answer document, Q&A, question and answers, topic wise documents. You will be receiving all this. I'll place this at the top level. Okay, and next, what else you'll be getting for freshers purpose? One document, interview Q&A, that is definitions wise. This is scenarios and everything. This is definitions wise of almost all topics. And in YouTube, what is the other repository you have in our YouTube channel? Okay, what is the YouTube channel? Harsha Trainings Pega or Academy is there. See, certification, what documents? We did not mention that anytime. Certification will help you. I have, if you want, I have some old dumps and all that will not help you 100%. You'll be able to understand the model. Okay, so YouTube channel Harsha Trainings Pega. Here there are so many interview related stuff. Okay, so where I have I was giving interviews and all. So if you follow that channel and whenever we complete a topic on the topic, if you search, you will get some interview related questions which were already available in the document, plus how to explain also will come to. So how you should start preparation, how to enroll membership. See, okay, let me tell you this. We started our training on last Tuesday, 4 days plus this is 5 days, 9 days. So far we allowed everyone. Okay, so far whatever the meeting ID link you are using, that is free link. Today evening by 3 p.m. like that, admins will change, the management will change the meeting link to a paid link. That means whoever has enrolled for this course by making the fees payment, they will only be receiving that meeting link. Okay, for online students, this is mainly. Okay, so this link what you are using today will not be working from Monday onwards. Okay, Monday if you want to join the session, you need that new link will be shared in the WhatsApp group. So who will be there in the WhatsApp group? Daily we are sending you messages, right? That is not WhatsApp group, that is WhatsApp broadcast. Means you cannot see others. I can see every one of you, but you cannot see others there. Okay, broadcast means sending to each individual inbox of your WhatsApp. Okay, but group means all of you can communicate with each other. The process here is when a student makes the fees payment, and we will enroll them, and we will be adding them into WhatsApp group. So far, I think 85% to 90% of the students have enrolled by making the fees payment. We added them. And listen to me carefully. If you are opting for online training, your WhatsApp group ends with online. Name ends with online. Your 609 batch, right? 609 batch ends with online. And if you are opting for classroom training, your WhatsApp group ends with CLS, class. Okay. So why I am saying this? By this time, some of you have enrolled, right? Most of you. Just please cross check the group you are in. If you are opting for online, that should end with online, and if the group you are in should end with class, if you are opting for classroom training. If mismatch is there, just go to admin, they will change the group. So you will be added into group only after your fees payment is done. Once your fees payment is done, take the screenshot of it. We have shared you the details where you need to make the fees payment with transaction reference number and share it on 9652532753 personally on WhatsApp and mention your name and you opted for online or classroom training. One of these two you have to mention. Okay, clear? A student who joins online, if they wanted to come to classroom anytime, they can inform us and come. A student who is joining classroom training, if they wanted to join online anytime, they can inform us and switch to online. Few times this and that, you can inform us and you can accordingly do it. There's no problem. Okay, hybrid model is okay. And that's the case. You understand now? Someone who has asked this. I don't know anything about fees payments. Don't ask me anything about fees payments. Okay, everyone is thinking like I am the owner of this academy. Not completely. Okay, not fully. Okay, and there are other partners also. So I am not the one who is going to deal with fees payments, all this and all. You have to always talk to management on this number 9652532753. Anything related to your course except technical doubts in Pega, career guidance. Except these two, you want a material, you want to be added into WhatsApp group, you want something else, anything, you want any material or anything, go to admin zone. Asking questions, doubts about Pega, asking questions, doubts about your career guidance, future prospects, anything, you reach out to me because you are my student. And you want this material, you did not receive it, you are not been added into Google Classroom, you want Google Classroom link, you want payment details, how to make the payment and all. You want to discuss something about payment, everything you have to go to admin team except those two. Clear everyone? Okay. So now I am going to talk about your preparation. See, already past few days I have shared theory documents plus class running notes and all, right? How did you start your preparation? Have you ever opened the documents? Open?
Yes, sir. Yes,
How
sir.
many of
Yes,
you did not even open the document so far?
Yes, opened.
I do not want to point out you. Okay, it is all about your
Yes,
career.
open.
It is all about your hard-earned money. Okay, and further your life. Okay, see, if you are going to opt for anything, not about Pega training. Okay, if you are going to focus on, let's say you join yoga center for yoga. Okay, if you are going to set up your schedule, I wanted to do this for 6 months. Okay, to gain good health, you must be doing for 6 months. Unless there is a critical situation, you have to show your dedication and determination towards it, and you should be regular and you should be achieving what you have dreamt for, right? But you know what happens? 95% of the people, they fail to stop in between. You know what is the reason? I'm not talking about someone, there is some sort of real problem, okay, and they have to stop. Okay, there is some emergency they cannot avoid, okay, family issue or professional issue, anything that is a real one, okay, and they stop it, no problem. Okay, but if excluding 2% of people like that out of 100, remaining 95% of the people, they'll drop off. Why? What is the reason? What is the reason? Anything, this Pega training or maybe any training, any course, that may be anything else. See, some people are content. Content means they are happy with what they have. Initially they want more, but after some time they're okay, I have job, I'll see this going forward, maybe I'll take some more time and all. Okay, that's where you are in a happy position. Okay, you are in a comfortable zone, but you should not be greedy. At the same time, you should not be placing yourself in a comfort zone. Comfort zone is the one which is dangerous actually. At the same time, you should not be greedy. Okay, it's that today you are and tomorrow you are. What is the progress you have made in your life? I mean, like professional life. Today you are something and tomorrow what you are. What's the progress you have made? You have to look back once. Have you made any progress or not? If you are not making any progress, means you are on wrong track. Okay. See, I have seen many people who joins the company as a fresher, work there for 5 years. They are happy, they're okay. First to 1.5 years, they'll struggle to learn everything. It's a new job and a new life. Everything is new. Okay, they enjoy it a lot, and they're getting 25,000 rupees salary. Okay, that looks like a huge amount. If you're going to give 10 rupees to a kid, huge amount, obviously, correct? So 25,000 rupees or 30,000 rupees is a huge amount for a fresher. Okay, at that stage, after 2 years and all, gets married, still they won't realize, and later on 4 years, 5 years, they're happy to work for 4 and 5 years also, because after 2 years they will get full grip of the project and technology. Okay, so initially they spend 3 hours, 4 hours to complete a task, and even they extend the hours night time, but later on that 4 hours will become only 1 hour. Anything on phone call, they will solve the issue. If they are in production support, if they're in development, their subordinates will be doing, this person will be guiding just on the fly. Okay, that is where he has got full grip about the project application and all. But technology wise, they are okay, not so good, but okay. And because they are very much happy and they are doing everything just on the fly, whenever a ticket comes or whenever a requirement comes, they will be finishing it. They will be getting so many appreciations, and the 10,000 rupees with white card every time with rewards and recognition program, they are very much content with that and happy. And after 4.5 and 5 years, they will make a phone call to their friend and conversation goes on. He will be saying, I am getting around 15 lakhs. I changed my job and all. Now, yeah, I am still getting only 8 lakhs, 7 lakhs. Where is the difference? I moved from one organization to another organization, but you have not moved. Now the realization begins. Oh, unnecessarily I wasted my time working for 5 years in the same company, 6 years, 7 years like this. And now I gain the knowledge of application, but I am not technically good. If I want to go out, I have to learn another technology. I have to be strong in the same technology. I have to spend extra time. I am already married. I have kids. I have to manage my job, my family, and my personal life. How can I do that? It will be difficult. Again, you will stuck in that battle for 2 more years or 1 more year. Okay, anything you are going to take now, you feel it like difficult because you don't have time. You have your professional time, you have time for your family and kids and your parents and your personal time. Where is the time to learn and perform? Upskilling time is not there. Now you feel this is burden and this is difficult. Anyhow, you have job, you postpone it. Okay, you keep on postpone for 2 more years or 3 more years. Finally, somehow you will achieve what is there in that. Okay, everyone is achieving like that. Okay, how many of you are there in this battle, stuck in this? Online students, how many of you have such a realization?
I am there, Andy. I'm exactly in the same phase, whatever you mentioned.
I've seen so many. Okay, I've seen so many people. See, it's the mistake a person is going to do in IT industry is you have to be loyal to your company and everything is okay. You should not work in any company not more than 2 years. The first company, 2 years, why you should work, you know? You should work for 2 years to learn the technology, to understand the business, and to serve for what they have invested on you. Okay, you give them back. They have invested on you around 10 lakhs, even more than that, 15 lakhs. By your work and your performance, give them back 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs, done, finished. Deal is okay. I wanted to grow now. I have to move out. Second company, only 1 year, not more than that. They did not invest anything on you except giving you a salary. Every month they are giving you 50,000, you are giving them 1 lakh, right? Deal is set. 1 year over, 9 months to 1 year. Move to third company. Again, ask for 100%. If you're technically good, I'm talking about. Okay. So for 5 years, you move to 4 companies. And there, after 5th year, stay back there as a team lead or tech lead for 2.5 years. Okay. Understand more about the business. Try to get the relationship built between you and the business people. Okay. This is where you are going to Make your colleagues or maybe other clients as your contacts, okay, circle as your circle to start something on your own. Okay, work there for 2.5 years just to move out. You got some circle, good relation, another company. Work there for 3 years, strengthen your previous circle and the current circle, and you try to identify the business opportunities in that. At least start a consultancy, at least start your company or start a trainings, anything, whatever you are comfortable with. Then you are designing your life in a right manner. Otherwise, you are living by default. You are not living by design. Okay, you should have your own design. And some people makes a mistake of, like, after the graduation, they will get the job. They will try for USA. They will leave the job offer, whatever they got, and they will try for USA. 2 years they try, they will not get it. Finally, they realize I have to work in India only. They'll start trying. 1 more year waste. 3 years gap. Fear builds up. I cannot go as a fresher. I cannot apply as a experienced resource. And again, they will be spending 1 more year. Finally, they have to get married. Somehow they will get the job. Okay. See, there are many games played by many people. Okay. So the problem is all about our mindset. Okay. Our planning, our preparation, all that. See, if you have to say me something rude, I'll tell you. 60 to 70% of people are lazy. Sorry for being rude. Because of laziness, they lose everything. How much percentage? Whatever I told, all this category of people so far, that is not lazy category. That is the category where their planning is not good, everything. Remaining 60 to 70% are lazy. They won't wake up early in the morning. They wake up early in the morning, 8 o'clock, that they feel early in the morning. Okay. 7 o'clock, they wake up and say, I wake up every day morning, early morning, 7 o'clock. Okay. And they are going to follow, they have some good friends. Actually, that good friends are going to spoil their life. Fortunately, the friends are not humans. Those are short videos apps, social media apps, like what is that? Instagram, Reels, YouTube short videos. And the platforms are actually good. The content what we access is a bad friend, a good friend who is going to give you bad results. Actually, everyone is intelligent in this world. Everyone is intelligent in this world. Everyone has that intelligence, but where you use it appropriately, that's the matter. I'm going to give you a knife. Use it for cutting the vegetables or use it for something else. It's in your hand. You are being given with intelligence. Okay, everyone is intelligence. How you are going to use your intelligence appropriate to the situation, that makes your life. That's why people say all are given with same capabilities, same knowledge, everything is same capabilities, everyone. But where you are going to use your capabilities and how you are going to use it as per the situation, that makes your life, your career. Okay. See, at the time of joining, people have a lot of enthusiasm. So you have a lot of imagination. I'm going to join this training program. Okay, 4 months training program with dedication. I'll attend the class. I'll come back, have breakfast and sit, practice. I complete today. Tomorrow I'll go. I'll repeat this process. And definitely I'll be learning the best. This is the imagination, not the reality. Okay. This imagination to bring into reality, you know, it's not as easy as you think. In imagination, everything go pretty much plain. It will be working out. Okay. So you join a gym. Before joining itself, you'll see yourself as a six-pack. That's the imagination. Okay. To get it into reality, it's not so easy. At the same time, it's not difficult. It's up to you. See, if I am going to give you a food, let's say, if I am going to give you a big family pack of biryani, is it possible to eat? Is it possible to eat? It is possible. Not on a single go. In a single sit, you cannot do it, right? Okay. So today you take something, and after some time you take something. After some time you take something. That huge is completed. Okay. See, you have to work on one file. Today itself you finish it. Otherwise, tomorrow one more file will come on top of it. What happens after 10 to 15 days? You have a bunch of files. Okay. When you see that bunch, you'll feel a lot of burden. Okay. and you will not complete it for forever. That means every day whatever you are learning, you finish on the same day. Same day you finish. Once in a week you revise. Okay, this ocean subject you can simply finish it like anything. Okay, the subject will be on your fingertips. But today you attend and go home and relax. Okay, what happens? What happened to your graduation BTech first year? At the time of joining first year, your imagination is like, I want to do best in engineering. I want to be a college topper. Okay, I want to study well and I want to innovate something. Most of the people's imagination, an ordinary person like me, I'm talking about. Okay, but first year for 6 months it is okay. We'll study somewhat okay. That intermediate effect will be there. After 6 months, we'll have so many friends and we have to go out. There is no restriction, nothing. You go out. And at the end of the first year, you realize, or maybe you're landing up with 3 to 4 arrears. Then you start realizing and you say yourself, okay, let it be gone first year. Second year, at least I have to do best. Planning. And is it only something like you're thinking like that? Your imagination, you finished all arrears, you finished second year with 90%. Imagination. Now you have to bring into reality. For first 15 days, you go to college, you study very well, and second year starting. What happens after 30 days? After 2 months, you realize that you are not doing good and you feel like, okay, let it be second year also, let it be gone. First semester of second year, I'll do my best from second year, second semester. What happens? Final year also completed, you come up with nothing, empty hands. Who made the mistake here? We have made the mistake. Why you have made the mistake? Postponing nature. Why you are postponing? Laziness and other deviations, other avocations. Okay, this may not be applicable to already those who are adults and with family and all, probably. Okay, so that's the problem with 70% of the people. Okay, they always keep on postpone the things. Today you attend the class, after you going home, you'll have your breakfast. Okay, and your roommate is going to call you. Hey, we'll go outside. Come, you will go. Okay, at the time of going, what you say yourself, you know that you have to finish that. After going and home, you have to finish it. At the time of going, okay, anyhow I have to do work now, but I will go out. Once I come back, definitely I'll do. Okay, there you'll spend 2 hours and come back lunchtime, having lunch. After having lunch, I want to do. After having lunch, automatically get to sleep. Okay, now again you say yourself, I'll sleep only for 30 minutes or 1 hour. After this 1 hour, I'll have to wake up and do it. Unfortunately, you sleep till 5 o'clock. Now your friend is going to call you. We'll go for tea break, and you go out for a tea break. And again, while going, you say yourself, I have to come back soon, and at least I have to complete now. Okay, what happens? You'll spend out, roam out, and 2 hours is over, and you come back. You say that anyhow today is gone. Tomorrow I'll do. Tomorrow strictly I'll do. Okay, like this you'll spend up to Wednesday, and Thursday you're attending. Anyhow today is Thursday, tomorrow is Friday. I'll sit 2 days strictly on Saturday and Sunday. I'll finish everything. These 2 days, what I'll do, I'll enjoy. See what is there in front of you. In a short time, you leave it, because ahead of this short time, you will have 2 more days, Saturday, Sunday. You say yourself, Saturday strictly I want to work. That's what you are going to set in your mind. Now what happens, on Saturday, unfortunately you'll get some work to go out or to do something. But again, your mind says, what it says, anyhow we have 2 days time, right? Saturday I'll start at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock will come, you have to go out again. Saturday will be gone. Only Sunday I'll enjoy. Today also, Monday onwards I'll start properly. Then when are you starting? This is what happens with 70% of people. Okay, this is why students are failing to learn subject. This is the only reason for 70% of the students, they are failing in learning, because they do not tie themselves. You understand what I'm saying? In fact, if I have to say, they are not fastening themselves with strict rules and regulations that they are going to keep for them. Okay, always deviations. That short videos, hours together, 10 minutes I want to watch short video for relaxation. That's what I say in my mind before I open that. But this 10 minutes will lead to You don't even realize. After 1.5 hours only you realize. See, life is like that. When you are losing something, you don't realize. After you lost it, you realize. That happens to everyone. No one is excluding here. No exclusion. Everyone, same thing happens. You, me, and Abdul Kalam, same thing will happen. While you are losing, you never realize it. But after you lost, you have a lot of realization. But still people make the same mistake again and again. There are many people like that. See, there will be mistakes that we do based on our circumstances. That's okay. Okay. Later you realize, I would not have done that in the past. Unnecessarily, I have resigned my job. Okay. After getting married, I would not have done that. Now you realize, no problem. That's your circumstance. You have marriage, you have kids and all. You have to take care of your family. That's okay. Realization happened after so long. At least you realize and you start again, no issues. But what if you've done it without any circumstance enforcing you? You're doing it with no circumstance. You are just deviating. Yesterday, Rajinikanth movie released. Many people went there. Just they are eagerly waiting since past 1 month. Okay. And they went there. I don't know what is the reason they are going to watch on day one. Is it the movie only day one when you watch? It will not be on 100th day or 150th day. Okay. Why you are so much exciting about that unreality? That's so unrealistic, right? We are so much excited about it. You have to be excited about watching this. ISRO is launching some rocket today. That's a realistic one that helps your life here and the other way in a digital manner, or maybe some other way that may help agriculture. That agriculture people are going to help you. That's for your real life. We never bother about it. That cinema hero will bother too much about that. I don't know the reason why, but that's how many percentage of people will be like this. What's the percentage? How much percentage will be like this? 95%. 95%. That's why the success rate in this world is only 5%. Why? This 5% only, they know where to utilize their abilities. Remaining 95%, all are having that abilities. They are capable of doing. They are intelligent. They don't know where to use that. Okay, that's the problem. Okay. See, if you want to practice, preferences matters. That's what. You should know what to prefer, what not to prefer. You want to prefer the class or you want to prefer the movie? Which one you want to prefer? If you have observed yesterday and today, strength is less in the classroom. Right? Why? And you know what? Some years back, I don't remember exactly what. There was one Prabhas movie was releasing, Rajamouli Prabhas. Out of 30, only 5 students have attended. I was very much surprised. I didn't realize that actually. After seeing, I am waiting. Okay, why only 5 people? They told that today some movie is releasing. How many of you have watched that movie? What is that movie name? Bahubali. Or let's say KGF 1 and 2. How many of you have watched? Almost everyone. Okay, because that's your preference.
No, sir, I didn't watch.
How many of you have watched or know about the movie? I'm not saying movies is not good. You have to take the good and bad. Everything is everywhere is there. Unfortunate thing is, bad is 95%, good is only 5%. Okay, but what you take, that's in your hands. How many of you know the movie A Man Who Knows Infinity?
I know.
Have you ever watched that movie?
Only heard about it. See.
Yes, Harsha, it was about Ramanujan. It was about Ramanujan, a mathematician.
If you watch that movie, you understand the value of the life. How a person struggles to give something back to this world, not the country. If there is no Srinivas Ramanujan, what would have happened today? Science would have been back maybe 50 years. If there is no Einstein, there's no Isaac Newton, what would have happened to this world? Okay, everything will be done, but we are not going to be like this what we are today. Okay, they sacrificed their life for whom? So you should know what to prefer and what not to prefer. That's in your hands. Okay, knowledge is being given to you, abilities are yours, and you have to take your own decisions. You have that ability, capability and all. But where you are utilizing, on which platform you are utilizing, where you are spending time, spending time unnecessarily watching unnecessary social media videos and all, then it's lost. You are lost by yourself. Okay, all of, not you, including everyone, Okay, all of you are like the what you call iron. Okay, we are strong enough. But the problem is we are making friendship with water. What happens finally, you know? Rust. All of you are same. All of you are same. Okay, we are making friendship with water being iron. Rust. If you make friendship with concrete, you will stand forever in this world. Okay, so this world will not be forgetting you. Okay, whom to make friendship with? That is in your hand. Making friendship with social media for unnecessary things. Final thing is rust. Making friendship with even social media for what is necessary for your life, job opportunities, some documents related to your career, maybe personal related, health related. You make friendship for that. With that, the same friend is going to make you favor. The same friend is going to act against you. Depends on you what you are taking from that friend. Okay, so please make sure you spend your time properly. Go in this order. First, read the class running notes document. Don't start your practical directly by opening your PRBC environment. Open your laptop and only open running notes. Get a summary idea of what has happened today, because you listen the class. And theory document, you go through about the topic, what is been discussed. Then you start realizing, imagining back you are in class and this point was told like this and all. That mapping your mind is going to. Okay, and read it 2 times or 3 times to understand much better, and draw the diagrams by yourself in your notes. Don't write everything what is there in the theory document in notes. That's time wasting. And then go through the practical document without having hands-on. Go through practical document once or twice and try to do it in your brain. In your brain, construct that development. Okay, going through visual appearance. And then after you understand this, then you do the practical hands-on. Just use the document as a reference, no problem. Do it 2 to 3 times in different applications for practice till you understand it clearly, understand the relations, everything. Okay, that relation points and all you understand. Once this is finished in this way, that means you are learning properly. And then open interview question and document answers document, which will share you further topic wise, and finish it. Okay, and pressure interview question also on that topic you can finish. That means you are fully done. You started your interview level preparation also from day 1 itself. You understand what I was saying from the beginning, every one of you. What are the mandatory things that we must and should follow during training period? During training, not during training period. In your lifetime, the mandatory thing that you need to follow is wake up early morning. Early morning means, again, your preference. For me, it is 3:15 to 3:30. For you, it is up to you. At what time you are getting WhatsApp updates? The first message at what time you are getting? Reminder about 4 o'clock, 4:15. That is after I fresh up and sending. Okay.
When will you send, sir?
Okay, it's up to you, but you cannot do it now. Make it 5 o'clock if you're waking at 6 o'clock. 5, bring it to 4:30. 4:30, you bring it to 4 o'clock. You know what? I'll tell you one thing. I'm sorry, I'm taking more time. If you have ever disturbed in your sleep at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the midnight, okay, again you will be sleeping. No problem. There's no problem. If you have ever get disturbed between 3:15 to 3:45, you will not sleep again. Even if you try to sleep, you will not get the sleep. I don't know whether you have observed this or not. I don't know whether you have got disturbed or not. Like that. If you have ever get disturbed during your sleep at least once between 3:15 to 3:45, you again try to sleep, you will not get the sleep. If you are being disturbed at 4:30, you will sleep peacefully and you will get even much better sleep after that. Okay. And 5 o'clock after, if you are sleeping, you will continuously sleep till 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Okay. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, you are just getting disturbance at sleep. Don't say me that I'm going to sleep starting at 1 o'clock. That's up to you. And another thing is, if you are night shift, that you are not included in this. If you are having just young kids, okay, you're just born baby's mother, this is not applicable to you. You have health issues, severe health issues. Okay, this is not applicable to you. I'm talking only about who is healthy, who doesn't have any other things linked to it. Okay, like that, you just bring it till 3:15 to 3:45 and wake up that time. 3:15 to 3:45. See, 4:30, if you try to wake up, what happens? You still feel asleep. 3:15, 3:45 between, you try to wake up, you will not feel it, because that is the time this environment, this nature is going to accept you. Okay, you are part of this nature. Okay, this nature says this is the time to wake up. You wake up, it accepts. Okay, you will accept this. Your body accepts this for sure. It's part of nature. So that's the wake up time for the nature. What is the wake up time for nature? Between 3:15 to 3:45. Worst case is 4. You're part of the nature, right? You wake up that time, it accepts. 5 o'clock, you try to wake up, it won't accept, because you are already in deep sleep and all. It won't accept. But if you wake up at that time, this works much better. Okay, and you get more daytime also, but you will be feeling a little bit of that sleepiness, drowsiness and all during afternoon 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, like that. Have a sleep for half an hour, no problem, and then wake up. Okay, initial days I'm talking about. If you start doing this, initial days. But after 10 to 15 days, if you have this practice, everything will be same. Like you don't feel that drowsiness and all in the afternoon. And this will happen even for the people who wake up at 7 o'clock and all, afternoon they'll feel asleep. Again, that will happen. More sleep is also dangerous, less sleep is also dangerous. Okay, so that's what I want to tell you. Okay, that's up to you. Okay, I don't sleep at 9 o'clock. I sleep at between 10 to 10:30. Sometimes it will be 11 o'clock. Okay, that's pretty much fair enough. I don't know how long I'm going to live. I'm not pretty much bothered about it. 8 hours I want to sleep. I want to live for 100 years. I don't know how many years I'll be living. So I don't want to much worry about it. Okay, I want to do whatever I'm doing it properly. Okay, that's up to you.
Sorry
And
to ask, shall I ask one?
yes, please.
Per day, how many hours you will get?
I come to this institute at 5:30 and I go back from here at 9 p.m. Okay, between I'll be working. Okay, morning I wake up at 3:30 because I have to wake up. That's my time. Okay, 5:30, 5:45 I'll be here. I'll be doing all my work here. And then 7 o'clock your batch, 7 o'clock batch, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11 to 12, 12 to 1:30, and evening 7 to 8. Between office works and all. 9 o'clock I'll go home. I'll not have my dinner at 9 o'clock. I'm sorry to say. Maybe you're thinking like after going home I'll have my dinner. I'll have my lunch at 10:30. I'll have my dinner at 5 o'clock. That's it. Between something, whatever I want, eat, I will eat. That's it. 2 times a day, pretty much fair enough. Okay, I'm not so health conscious. That's my habit. Okay, so fine. We'll wind up for today. We'll continue tomorrow. I hope this session has given you some good information. It might have made you realize what you already know about. Okay, I'm not saying you don't know. You know it already, everything. I just made you realize that. Okay, thank you. We'll continue on Monday. All of you, please finish your fees payments and all, get enrolled. And we have sent you one link to fill a form. Everyone who is there in the group, you must do it. If you are not doing it, you will not receive the link. Okay, you can wind up. Thank you.